What's going on, everybody? Jay Renard here with my favorite copper cup, but this time tea. Yeah, honestly, I forgot this was even here. I got so much, so many different types and bags of coffee at my house from gifts and random things that I just bought for some reason or another that I forgot I had multiple bags of tea here. So putting that to use. Busted some of that out. Used up the last of my honey to get this one straight. Loving it. One upside and downside to the copper cup here. Some of y'all physics-minded folks, aka we nerds, know that copper is great at conducting electricity and conveying heat. So if you have something that's hot in a copper cup, it's going to get colder much faster than if it's in any other sort of vessel. And if you have something that's cold in a copper cup, it's going to get warmer much faster. So this is actually great for me for coffees and teas. I'm not the kind of person who just sips casually. So when you get it piping hot, fresh off of the stove or out of the maker, whatever the case, after just maybe a minute or so, well, maybe not a minute, 2 minutes give or take, the heat dissipates rather quickly. So it's actually easier to enjoy it. I'm not a big fan of crazy hot coffee, or in this case, tea. But we all know how this works. We all know that I like my tea like I like my coffee. Irish. Just a touch. Boom. Gotta love it. Please note, I actually don't do this that often. I'm really just doing it just to be silly on camera because I actually have some pretty long videos that I have to edit for the leather work, so I'm just doing this to fill the time in between. But happy being stuck at home for the 3rd week straight, give or take. Oh, it's so good. Also, yes, for me, I haven't really been stuck at home for so many weeks, but I was out to sea for about 2 weeks, and then we pulled in a little over a week ago, and that night was when we got the remain in place, leave only for essentials order. So, with the exception of I think maybe 6-hour gap, I've been more or less on quarantine, so to speak, as in I couldn't leave from where I was at. Out to sea on a ship, then I guess maybe 6 hours, 7 hours of total freedom before ordered to remain in place except for essentials. So yeah, there's that. Get a little stir crazy. But I mean, that's what the dip bars and everything is for, though. I mean, you got to channel that anxiety, that anxiousness, something into something positive. For me, it's the leather work and some random fitness. And I'm also using Duolingo, hashtag not sponsored, to teach myself a couple of languages, actually. I'm rolling on Japanese for obvious reasons and Portuguese for less obvious reasons, but I'm still doing it. And also, just to be silly, High Valerian. Yes, that Valerian. I think I told you all how nerdy I was. I'm not ashamed. You can judge me if you want. I don't care. Well, good evening. And you all enjoy your the rest of your quarantine. I'm going to try to do the same thing for mine. Peace. One more sip though. Okay, that was more than a sip. But now I'm gonna go.